Here we are with another exciting episode of Dom Answers Your Questions. It's not the title of it, I'm still working on the title. I was thinking of Dom Answers, or perhaps The Kitty. You might be a little bit confused because this right now is on the main channel, and I'll get to that in a second. But first, I need to say that this episode is sponsored by a very, very awesome YouTube channel that I've actually been following since it came out, called World of Heroes. Now, the guy behind this channel is actually Stan Lee himself. Of course, Stan Lee is the mastermind behind Spider-Man, Thor, the Avengers, and kind of like all of our modern mythology. So go check it out. The channel has scripted shows, unscripted shows. They have this really funny thing called Fan Wars. They just did a debate where it was who would pick up a chick easier, Tony Stark or Bruce Wayne. The channel also has this new cartoon coming out called Bad Days, and even like video logs directly from Stan himself. So go ahead and click this thing down here and watch the new episode of Cocktails where Stan Lee is sitting down with Felicia Day. There are so many good things happening on this channel. So yeah, this is the only episode that's going to be on the main DFEAR Studios channel. All the rest of them are going to be on this channel down here again. I hate doing that. And of course on that other channel you can also check out the first episode, so whatever. If you like this, subscribe. If you don't, whatever. Wait for the next laser collection, you jerk. Now the way this works is that on my Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/DomFera, I frequently post a thing that says, the first 10 questions in the comments for this will be answered in a YouTube video for sure, and then I skip around to the other ones. Go, 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 go. Then it is up to you to ask me whatever question you find fit in your heart. Pull it out of there and then tell it to me and I'll answer it. So, let's just get to it, because I'm sick of talking about things that aren't the thing that I'm doing. Jordan Y. Song wants to know how. You. Mike Gardner wants to know whatever happened to Robot Jones. I'm actually not sure, but that show, I can't even remember if it was good. Did I like that show? Stephen Biondi wants to know, who is your favorite, most inspirational director? That's actually a hard one for me. I've thought about this before. I don't think I have a favorite director. I don't know if there's anyone who has like a track record that is flawless and that I will watch any movie that, I mean, Spielberg probably, but did that answer your question? Probably not. I didn't say I was good at this. Is it Solomon Ali says, could you say hi to me? Hi. Donald Stroman wants to know, what is the meaning of life? I'm flattered that you've come to me for that answer. That's the big one. I'll try to answer it as best I can. Honestly, I think that the meaning of life... Alex Hewitt says, do you like turtles? Also, how long have you been creating your own songs and tunes? I thought that said my own songs and turtles. I didn't know you knew about that. To answer your questions, Alex, yes, I do like turtles. I actually had a turtle when I was little. We found him, put him in a little kiddie pool, woke up one morning, he was gone. And Alex, I've been making my own music, I guess, since middle school. The story goes, the legend has it, that I took lessons from kindergarten until maybe 5th grade, 6th grade, and I got sick of it. I was sick of having to play a certain thing, and I was sick of practicing, and just, I didn't feel it. I didn't really like what I was playing, and I hated having to go every single week, so I quit, and I just said, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't like practicing, I don't like going to the lessons, so I'm done. A couple years went by, and then I started playing on the piano again, and I started making up my own tunes. I started using, like, I learned the chords from Heart and Soul, and then I started playing around with music. There's actually an entire song about this experience on this channel, which I guess, there's the link down there. Tom Griffiths says, Australia, will you visit? Probably someday, yeah. There's Max Karpston, who is a very good friend of mine, an artist. He was going to be drawing the Wolf comic book. He did all the art for the new Peter Bell video game that's coming out in December. Steve Romero wants to know, where do you get your ideas? I like that question, Steve, because it implies that there's a place where I go to get my ideas. Yeah, there's not really I mean, I don't know. I can't say a lot of the times that my stuff is inspired by stuff that I see or things that people say. A lot of the times it's the concept comes first. A lot of the times, like for the end, for example, the first idea was he can see the end of his relationship, or he can, every time he meets someone, he knows exactly how it's going to end, and then he can choose whether or not he wants to do it. So I was like, alright, that's all fine and well, but then why? Who gives a shit? Why would that guy be in that situation, and what would I have to say about someone being in that situation? What does that mean for him? Why would it mean anything for him? What would I have to set up so that that actually means something? You know what I mean? So there's not really a place. I mean, you know, just, you gotta be open to it. If you're just letting yourself think, I mean, write everything down. Think of stuff and then write it down, even if it's not that good. David Michalak says, what is the meaning of life? Again, you people, why do you trust me with this question? Josh Gerard wants to know, where's the baby? What do you mean, where's the baby, Josh? I left him with you. Did you lose another baby? I can't, you know, like, I can't keep making them, dude. It's tough. It takes a lot of time. If you lose another baby, we're done. We're done. This one's fine. This is your warning. But, like, after that, I'm over. I can't do this shit. Now comes the part where I skip around to other people because I answered the first 10. Whoop! Eric Reeves, this is a good question. Eric Reeves wants to know, is there any specific event in your life that inspired you to become the filmmaker you are today? There wasn't an event necessarily that made me want to make movies, but there was. I've talked about this a lot recently. When I was little, I used to try really, really hard to play sports. I had already started making movies, but I still just wanted to be good at sports because that was all the things that the neighborhood kids were doing, and I wanted to be part of that. It's a little boy thing. If you're not good at sports or you don't like sports, is a little bit of roughness when you're growing up. So yeah, I mean, I tried everything. I tried baseball, I tried soccer, I never tried football because I wanted to be good at sports, but I didn't want to die. And I was never really good at them. And then finally I got down to like hockey, and it was like sort of the last straw. I thought this one's it. I bought all the equipment and I was super psyched and excited to take lessons. And it was awful. I was not any better at that than anything else. And all the kids in the class were a lot younger than me, so I was already embarrassed because I was learning something that a bunch of kids were learning, and I was just, the whole practice was like 4 hours, and I was just like, my face was red. I was like, it was so embarrassed, my chest got hot, and it was just awful. So I got in the car and I said to my mom, I was just like, I suck. That's all I said. I was kind of to myself, kind of to her, kind of to whoever was listening. And she looked at me and I'm expecting her as my mom to be like, no, babe, you're fine, you know, you're just learning and you'll be good and you're talented. But she didn't. She just went, all right, Dominic, if I was to give you $1,000, would you go out and buy a bunch of hockey stuff, or would you go out and buy a bunch of movie stuff, like the new camera and the new microphone, all the stuff that you would want to make your movies better? I didn't even like hesitate. She asked me. I was like, of course, I would want the movie stuff. What kind of I'm talking about sports. Shut up for a second. I didn't say that. And it clicked. You know, I understood what she was saying, and I kind of realized that she didn't really, you know, rub it in or anything. I just got it. And I'm not saying there was immediate change, but I mean, from then on, I stopped caring. Gradually, I realized, because I didn't care. I didn't actually care about sports. I just wanted to be cool. Okay, so now that the question thing is out of the way, we can do my favorite part of this whole thing, which is the DFEAR challenge, which is my way of involving all you guys. You get to do some creative, awesome, cool things, send them to me, and then I watch it. Woo! First, I need to pick my winner for last time's DFEAR challenge, and of course the prompt was raisins and peanuts, and I got a lot of good things. Actually, before I announce the winner, the first person who sent me something was Samuel Miller, and he said, raisins and peanuts. I can't think of anything, so here's a haiku. But of course, I gotta pick a winner, and it was really hard. And there was a lot of good stuff. There was a lot of really awesome videos. I got animations. It was really, really funny stuff, and I did watch every single one of them. So don't feel discouraged. I got to see all of your work. I think someone who took the idea and made it into something like more and kind of awesome and weird is Lexi, or Scarlett Taylor. Scarlett Taylor was the name of the email, but it said Lexi at the end of the thing. So I'm gonna call you Lexi. Lexi did a story about two friends on a hike, and they have all sorts of roommate problems, and they're arguing, and then at the end of it, they bond over raisins and peanuts. It was really, really sweet, and it was really cool. There was also another story, I can't remember the guy's name, where it was about two brothers, and the one brother always called the little brother Peanut, and then the brother gets kidnapped and turned into like a soldier, into like a mercenary, and the brother hunts him down and kills him and calls him a raisin or whatever. It was amazing. So I'll encourage all of you to post your things onto the fan page, www.padweb.com/DomFera, and show it to everybody else, and then really get it out there, because I watched all of them, but I want everybody to see them. So congratulations, Lexi, you rock, and I don't really have like a prize for you, but you did it. This episode...
There we go. That's the one. That's the one.
This episode's DFEAR challenge
is the source of attention.
This episode's DFEAR challenge is haircut. Haircut. I just got a haircut. That's why it means something to me. So I'm gonna see what it means to you. Bring it out. Make it into a story. Make it into a video. And an animation. And make it a music. Make it a thing. Make it do it. And just send it to me. Send it to the P for Jog. Got a little bit. Holy God.
Yeehaw!
I am having such a hard time. Send your entries to billygocaller@yahoo.com and I will look at all of them. I'll choose my favorite for the next show, and awesome and all great, and thanks you, and just Stan Lee, guys. What?
I have your comic at my house.
Yeah!